Welcome, guys, to what is supposed to be a quick read. And if y'all only knew the craziness leading up to this session, welcome to my channel, Soul Transforming Energy. I am Amina Heckstall-Soumah, an intuitive guide, energy healer, light worker, mom, sister, friend, auntie, whatever. I'm not using a mic today, so I'm hoping that I'm being picked up well. My mic is like charging, and I didn't want to wait for it because for whatever reason, my kid's dad is not taking them this weekend. And so anything I try to record this weekend is probably going to be filled with their joyful noise. And so they just went to the dentist with him. And this is my chance now to get this one out because this is really just a fun read. It's supposed to be fun. It's no bad news. It's all about just advice that you need about money, career, love, or spiritual growth. Okay, you're gonna see what comes through in the pile. Maybe you'll get advice on everything, or you'll get advice on something specific. But I need to woosah. So do you. Let's breathe deeply in through the mouth and out through the mouth. Take a deep breath in. Oh yes, that feels good. And exhale. Take a deep breath in. Filling yourself up with light, loving energy, healing energy, and exhale. Letting out any negative feelings, thoughts, vibrations. Let them go as if they're going down your spine and out into the world to be alchemized into something beautiful. Take a deep breath in. Feeling the support of your ancestral guides, and exhale. Releasing any toxic relationships, any stale, outdated beliefs. And take one more deep breath in, connecting to the energy of Mama Earth, the energy of the stars above. Exhale, and send that loving light energy out from your heart center into the universe to come back around to you tenfold. So I have not revealed the top cards yet. I don't know what they are, and I'm excited to see. So let's see what each pile is. They're each represented by a crystal, but also by the top card. So pile 1, you have this pyrite, raw piece of pyrite, and temperance. Now, it's funny, I did a little, and I would suggest if you didn't, go back and do it too, if you just like to be spiritually led to your pile. But I chose my piles by the crystals before I even seen what these top cards are. So, I just thought about that now, like, maybe some of you may want to do that. Also, it is okay to choose more than one pile in this session. You might need a lot of advice. All right. And I will tell you this before I flip over the other cards. I had a little bit of a spill over here. I had a drink sitting here, and I guess it was thawing out the ice in my drink. And the water leaked all around these cards. I'm surprised the cards did not get soaked. That must have been my guides covering them. And it just made me think, like, if you're drawn here, I feel like something is getting cleared or cleansed or washed away. And if that's not what's happening, then that's what's being suggested for you at this time, to detox, to cleanse, okay? And water's going to be your friend. Getting by the water, looking at videos of water, listening to the sounds of water, washing your body with waters, things like that. And I mean waters like rose water, sweet water, Florida waters and things like that. All right. And now we shall move on. Pile 2 is represented by this angel aura quartz crystal point. And the 5 of Tides. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that. There we go. Pile 3. I'll put it this way. Pile 3 is this pink quartz heart crystal. And, what's your card? 7 of Branches. And pile 4 is represented by this lapis lazuli cube crystal. And 8 of Tides. All right. So you can pause here and take a look at everything again, see where you feel drawn. Just let yourself take a while. I'm just going to just click whatever and see where my guides guide me. For those that are ready, I will see you at your pile. And I'll be right back, starting with pile 1. Hey, pile 1, welcome to your reading. Off jump, you're reading this being drawn to the pyrite. I feel like this reading has something to do with either career or money. Maybe that's the advice you're hoping to get. I don't know if that's what you're going to hear, but it just feels like maybe a need for career direction or money. I'm also feeling like stepping more into alignment with your true self and true calling, because pyrite is also known as fool's gold, where some people thought it was gold, and when they realized it wasn't, they thought it had no value. But they didn't realize that pyrite has its own value in itself. And so I do feel like maybe there's a need for you to value yourself more. Maybe you undercharge, maybe you belittle your worth, maybe even if your job is being a parent, maybe you're not really seeing what you bring to the table, that it's really valuable. Yeah. And that's your confirmation if you had doubt. Now, with Temperance being your main card, this is the advice card, so I will read it last, but I already see what they're advising for this pile. All right. Okay, so let's see. The messages here. And then I'll get you some card. I'll pick the cards down here that are to tell you what actions to take or focus on moving forward, affirmations and stuff like that. All right. So you have the 4 of Cups. That's interesting because pile 2, I believe, is the 5. It's the 5 of Tides. Okay, that's the 5 of Cups. At first I thought it was 4. So no synchronicity. Sorry about that. Anyway, you have the 4 of Cups. The Ace of Cups. And these are the Broadway cards, so I'll say the name of the play that they're representing. This is Company. This is Spam-A-Lot. If you ever get a chance to check out some Broadway and off-Broadway plays, you should. It's amazing. I love theater more than I love movies. We have Dreamgirls with the 3 of Cups. Okay, maybe you hear about love. I don't know. The Book of Mormon with the Hierophant. Cats with the Death card. So, first off, it's almost like this saying you're bored with something you used to really love. You might have overindulged in something. For some of you, it could be addictions. You might be overeating, over drinking, over smoking, you're overindulging in something that now you're realizing like, ugh, I don't want this anymore. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of the repetition. It's the same old, and I'm still not feeling fulfilled. but there seems to be another opportunity that's going to come in that's not like the others. And you might be overlooking it because it looks like it's already here. It's already here, but it's like you're so stuck on the things you did already that you feel like didn't fulfill you. You're scared to take that glass. But it's showing here, it's a new start for you at something you're really going to love, something that you're going to be celebrating. And it may be something that you do with family members, friends or family members coming together to celebrate something that you truly love. And I feel like it's a representation of your love. It could be having a family. It could just be you pouring your heart into something you truly love doing. But whatever it is, you're spiritually connected to it. You're spiritually connected to it. You're meant to be a leader in some way or inspiration in some way for change. With the death card here, there's something about transformation that's very, very important. And I feel like by you going from this position of just boredom and this tired of the same old same, expecting everything to always go the same way, feeling alone in things, they're like transform, like changing. That energy is going to change and shift. So they are showing like something is trying to be presented to you. Something is coming in. Maybe you're getting signs. Maybe people are saying things to you that are making you think about something a lot. Something that you feel like you've done enough, but haven't really gotten any fulfillment from. It's going to fulfill you. There's something about it that you need to revisit or do again or take another look at, and you're going to see different results. You're going to find reason to celebrate. I am feeling strong with this Three of Cups. It is something that you're going to collaborate on, or people are going to help you, but you're going to initiate it, and it's going to be your thing. It's going to be you, your love at the forefront. Something you really, really needed a fresh new start at. And it feels like something that maybe didn't show you love. Maybe that's where the unworthiness comes in. Feeling just like, I've been overlooked, unrecognized. I keep doing it and no one is seeing me. I'm alone by myself. I'm celebrating alone. And then all of a sudden, you take the cup and realize, oh, this is fulfilling. This isn't like before. Okay? Because you're meant to, it's something with a spiritual calling. You are meant to lead or change people's mindsets in some way. And I know a lot of times people play down, ooh, sorry about that. I know a lot of times people play down, being a stay-at-home parent and things like that. But if that is your calling, then you damned good at it. It doesn't matter what it is. And it just feels like you're meant to show transformation. And through you doing that, you're going to inspire others to allow themselves to be vulnerable and to follow their calling. And yeah, this is interesting. What else for you? You have the Smith, overthinking versus taking action. The Walker, the unknown, a journey. And I feel like that's what you've been on. They're kind of confirming you've been on a journey. Yes. And yeah, you have felt like I don't know where I'm being led, which is probably why you took a seat. Like I feel like right now you kind of was like, I'm just going through the same routine, just trying to survive, at this point, rather than thrive. And if you would just take that cup, if you would see the synchronicities that are showing you the direction you're supposed to be going in now, maybe it's people repeating things to you even. It could be somebody constantly saying, hey, when are you gonna go on that trip out of the country? And it's like the fifth time you're hearing it in the month or that day, or, these are signs to you. Okay, it's time. Even if you felt like I left the country many times, I was not fulfilled. No one went with me. I was alone. It's just not fulfilling anymore. They're like, there's something there there's something different that's coming in. Something has changed because you're changing. All right. Now, they're warning, don't fall into the energy of overthinking over taking action. And don't fall into the energy of just taking action without inspiration or planning. Okay, that could have been your downfall in the past. Just either overthinking things and it just doesn't manifest, or you're taking so many actions that you're unable to really get a result, an exact result from one, because you're only giving a little bit of yourself to each of them. So yeah, you're on some kind of initiative journey and your life is meant to help transform others. I do feel that this has something to do with something you love to do, because this just gives me the energy of a calling. I feel like it's something you love to do that you've been made to feel like, it's not nothing big, or you're never going to be fulfilled and satisfied with that life. And then you're going to see it shift. Okay. So moving forward, you need to focus on teaching. Didn't I say you're supposed to inspire with your life in some way? So my power ones, you are meant to focus on sharing and teaching the things that you know and that you've gone through. Okay. And focus on balance. And you know what's funny about this card? Your advice card literally is about balance. And I feel like that is literally the key for this pile. With temperance, and then to get the Four of Cups, where someone has overindulged to the point where they're just stuck. They're not moving. They've overindulged so much they don't even want to look at another offer that is the same thing they've already been overindulging in. So I do feel like with balance and temperance here, your advice card being temperance, there is a need for this pile to balance out something. Either you're, like I said, you're doing too much toxic things that are not in balance with the positive. You're putting too many toxins in your body and not flushing them out. You got like a mindset that pulls you down, or you have toxic people around you that throw you off your balance. But there's just something with balancing that you know where you're putting too much into a certain energy that you need to like pull your energy back from just a little bit and get yourself balanced, get your energy in alignment with what it is you want to do and are being called to do. So your keywords: gifts, wisdom, understanding, and visionary. Your affirmation: my best strength is my thirst for knowledge. My best strength is my thirst for knowledge. And today you will find the answer you've been searching for, Power One. So if there's something you've been confused about, I don't know, the answer is going to reveal itself to you today. Yeah, maybe right now. All right. And then with balance, your keywords are, and that's 11, 12. So you're literally on the right, in the flow. I don't want to say on the right path. Y'all know me at this channel. You're always on the right path. You're just not always in alignment with what you want to come into your path. But in this case, I feel like you are aligned. You may not realize it, but you're aligned. 11, 12, master manifester, and then right to the next level. So imagination, vitality, enthusiasm, focus, and expression. Your affirmation: I am friendly, capable, and talented. I stand tall. I am friendly, capable, and talented. I stand tall. And reward yourself. You can give more when you feel good. And that's the advice I have for you, really. Reward yourself for the accomplishments that you make. That's one thing I'm hearing. You make many accomplishments and you just keep it moving. Award yourself. Take a moment to say, yo, I did that. Buy yourself a cake. Buy yourself something nice. You know, it'll make you feel good, and it keeps you energetically in alignment with goodies coming in. And there is wisdom that you have and gifts, and you're meant to be teaching them or sharing them in some way. And if you haven't been sure, like what you need to be doing, what are you being called to, sometime today, if not right now, that answer is going to make itself clear. But I do feel that advice is to really get your energy in balance. I see fire, I see water, earth. It's just like, it's giving me the energy of getting all of these energies in balance. So I am feeling like for this pile, meditation, hand mudras, and things like that will really balance you out. But also, like I said, getting rid of habits and mindsets that you know are not fulfilling to your growth. And that's what I got for you today, my pile ones. I hope this um, reading resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Remember to subscribe so you can become a part of this light tribe. Everybody read the description. It'll tell you about whatever I got going on and how we could connect. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with pile 2. Until next time, bye. Hey, pal 2, welcome to your session. You were drawn to the 5 of Tides, which in traditional tarot translates to the 5 of Cups. This is your advice card, so it will be read last. You were also drawn to this Angel Aura Quartz crystal. You're very protected, this pal. Very, very protected, very, very guided. Nothing happens in your life that wasn't for a purpose in your spiritual growth and development. You may also be very, very kind and feel like you're taken advantage of a lot. Yeah, and I do feel like you have scars and wounds that are healing, but I do feel some of them may not feel like they heal. Like I'm looking at this Angel Aura Quartz crystal and the point is chipped, but it still has a point. And it's almost like a wound that remained so that, excuse me, so that you could either remember and not repeat that, or remember how you got through that, whatever gave you that wound. Or it can be an inspiration to others to see how you have scars, but you're healed. You're still whole. You know what I'm saying? There's something with you and your life or your personality. Maybe you're like an earth angel that just is meant to wake up people. So you're either going to find your energy triggers, or people are like attracted to it like moths to a flame. That's what I'm hearing a lot of times. So I'm thinking, I don't know if this pal is going to get spiritual advice. I just feel like they're advising whatever the heck they feel like y'all need to hear that's drawn to each pal. So let's see what's going on. We have 8 of Pentacles. So this is, I thought the first pile was going to be about career, but it seemed to be more about spiritual growth and stuff. And I don't know. So we have the Broadway Tarot. So they're each represented by a play. This one is Sunday in the Park with George. You also have Shucked, Page of Cups. The Addams Family, 10 of Cups. Jesus Christ Superstar, The World. And Aladdin with the King of Cups. Wow, a lot of cups here. There's something with something you've mastered. There's something with your career that involves your family or your mate. Right off jump, you're a master at what you do. And I feel like you might be a creative artist. Yeah, you might be a creative artist. Some of you may just be entrepreneurs of some kind. Like just have great business ideas. But it's like you know how to manifest money. And it's funny, when I was getting ready to say it, I felt like people are going to be, people drawn as pal are going to be like, I do. Show me the way. But they're saying with your gifts or a talent that you have, when you apply yourself to it, the money will come, or it shows up. Page of Cups, there's an opportunity coming your way, or something already did, where it's like a reaping of what you've sown. Something finally, something that you planted finally bearing fruit, or vegetable in that case. And I just feel like whatever it is, it's going to create this happy home, like love. That's why I feel like it's either something that involves your family working together, you and your husband or wife um, working together at something. Um, Whatever this is, this opportunity that is from you working hard at a craft you're really good at, and this opportunity that's going to come in, or this person that is going to come in and help you, is going to be the ultimate. They're going to bring in the ultimate happiness and joy. And it could be doing something that people wouldn't expect. People might think is strange or weird or different. I just feel like whatever it is you're meant to do, or that you're a master at, it's something that's not, like, say you are a visual artist. The way you do visual art is different. Like, you're not just painting on a canvas. Maybe you're painting on shirts. Maybe you decorate shoes, or you make, it's like a non-conventional or traditional way of doing expressing yourself. And I feel like your family is seen like that. Like, they're all like the same, and they're all into the same thing. So it could be in your house, it could be blood family, it could be your family in spirit, whatever the case may be. I do feel like you're going to be like the center of attention, and whatever it is that you do, a lot of people see you as being the one, like very good at it, or the creator of it, and look to you as a guide. So this pal, you may be a lot of healers, spiritual guides, artists, teachers, people that motivate and inspire others. With the world here, whatever this is that's coming in based off of your talent and mastery of something, it's going to bring in a whole new cycle. And it feels like this is what's happening now. Like, it's going in this direction. With the King of Cups here, the new cycle beginning is like total emotional stability, being seen as a authority figure, mature, emotionally sound, somebody that people feel comfortable coming to talk to share how they feel and feel like they're being heard and listened to. The King of Cups is also very creative and very good with young people as well. So this could be a mate that comes in once this cycle starts, this new cycle comes in, or this is going to be just the energy and level you're going to be at when you finally step fully into your mastery. And it's interesting to go from page to king. It's like going from I'm young and immature, or I'm just learning this, or I'm new to this, to whoa, it became something bigger than I thought. And then sitting in this, like, matured. It's showing like seeds you planted grow. Wow. Okay, you also have the Weaver, rediscovery, transition. And the Champion, achievement, downfall. There may be a lot of pressure on you, my pal twos. Maybe you've always been looked to as someone to bring in the money, or someone to carry the family. Um, yeah, maybe a lot of responsibility to provide something stable for your family. It's like now you're rediscovering what it is you truly want to do. And you might feel like you're going through a transition between careers or living environments. It's just something that now it's like you felt like for a long time you were basing your life on either your kids, your siblings, your parents, grandparents, or students or clients. And now it's like you're taking a step back, or you're being, it's a good idea at this time to take a step back and really rediscover you. What is it you want to do? What is it you really love? What is it you feel called to do? Because you're going through a transition right now that is intuitively guiding you. Like, so you feel it, you just have to trust. The symbols of this is the symbol of manifestation, I believe, on the back of their hands. And it lets me know like you are able to manifest what it is you want to bring into your life. The weaver. Just put things together and you're able to come out with something beautiful. And you're going through a transition right now from page to king. And in the midst of that, there's something with complete happiness and joy when it comes to a family environment. That's going to be the start to a new cycle. Some of you are going to move homes, or you should. Some of you are going to switch careers. Whatever the transition is, it's you going from one level to the next level. You're not even going to realize you're leveling up. It's going to open the door to your new cycle, the new beginning. And you're going to see the change in yourself and in those around you. With the champion here, it lets me know that you have an issue sometimes with perfectionism. You've had a lot of achievements, but it's like they're saying sometimes you only sit and harp on your downfalls. You sit and you think a lot about where you did not succeed, the stuff that didn't bear fruit, you know, rather than thinking a lot about the achievements. And I feel like at this time, you need to know that you're the weaver of your own destiny and you are the champion of your life. You don't have to be that for everyone else, but you need to be that for you. Okay? Don't give up, is what I'm hearing in the background too of this pile. So, where your focus should be moving forward and an affirmation, you need to focus on gratitude, my dear pal twos. Your keywords are pure heartedness, humanitarianism, and unconditional love. Make sure you're doing what you're doing. When it says rediscover, make sure your heart is purely into it and it's not a money thing. One thing with this pal, I'm hearing you have to make sure like it's coming from a space of love, whatever you're doing. And a lot of you are humanitarian, so you want to be a service to the human race in some way. The affirmation, I have so much. I'm thankful to be here. I have so much. I am thankful to be here. So that's where they're talking about. You don't focus on the stuff that didn't bear fruit. Focus on when you got that fruit. All right. Starting a gratitude book or list daily may also be helpful. And it says, expect a windfall. Your generosity is paying off. So if you've noticed you're a giver and you feel like I give of myself, I invest in people, my energy, and I don't get it back. They're saying you are going to, because just because you think it hasn't touched people, you have in some way. And I think you're going to find that out sooner than later. And we have travel. You need to focus on traveling at this time. I said something about moving from one career or moving from one place to the other. Your keywords are flexibility, change, exuberance, and excitement. So look at travel as an exciting thing. Don't always look at it in fear. Sometimes I feel like we can look at the idea of travel in a fearful way. Either you build up fear around money, or you build up fear about a location you've never been to before. And don't do that, okay? Think of it as an exciting adventure. And your affirmation is, I'm always on the right path. I choose happiness. I'm always on the right path. I choose happiness. Yeah. And it says, let go and relax. You live in a friendly universe. So relax, let go. Stop thinking, I can't, and just do. And last but not least, your advice with the Five of Tides here, the Five of Cups, it lets me know that you've had a lot of disappointments. A lot of disappointments when it comes to career, finances, or something of that extent. Um, yeah, being taken seriously, things like that. And I feel like your advice is to let those feelings play out. I'm hearing Five of Tides and I'm seeing the water, and it's been raining here like every damn day in North Carolina. And I'm feeling like cry. If you need to cry, cry. If you need to be angry, be angry. Your feelings are valid. And I feel like this pal struggles with that. That sometimes you won't allow yourself to feel what you feel because Maybe you just feel like that's not being a champion. But they're saying, being a champion also means that you've had losses, and yeah, it's time for you to rediscover your truth, yourself. And in order to do that, you do have to allow certain emotions out so that you know where you still need healing. So the advice for you is to really focus on your emotional healing at this time. All right? Allow yourself to transition to this next level that you're moving on to. And whoever has to be left behind, you have to accept that. And I'm hearing that too. They're saying you cannot take everyone with you, how to. And that's something that may be difficult for you to accept, but it is what it is. Those that are meant to come with you will be there. And yeah, that's what I got for you, my pal twos. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please remember to subscribe so that you can become a part of this light tribe. And everyone read the description. It'll tell you about all the other ways we could connect and what I got going on. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Always peace, blessings, and all the goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with Pile 3. Till next time. Bye. Pile 3. Sorry, I only got one hand because I'm taking a sip of this drink that Dunkin' Donuts got wrong. But I've been advised to stay in an energy of gratitude. So I'm still thankful that the drink showed up, even though it's iced and not frapped like I like it. But it's all good. Anyway, I don't know what that had to do with you guys, but yeah, you were drawn to this pink heart quartz and the Seven of Branches. Now, this is in traditional tarot, the Seven of Wands, and this will be over here as your advice. With you feeling drawn to this pink quartz, this has got to have something to do with love or a matter of the heart. And even if it's not like intimate love relationship, it could be a friendship, it could be a situationship, it could be family. But let's see. Because the last few times that I thought it was love, they was like, no, love of something else. So let's see what they want to talk to you about today. So I'm using the Broadway Tarot. So each card is represented by a Broadway play. If you get a chance, check out a Broadway or especially off-Broadway plays. Any type of theater is great. I love it over movies. So we have the Rocky Horror Picture Show with the Knight of Wands. And so far it's giving that love energy. We have, next to normal with Three of Swords. So some of you may be having to heal from dealing with a player. Let's see. We have Beetlejuice with Eight of Cups. Beetlejuice. I had to do it. Sorry, y'all. We have Mean Girls with 10 of Swords. My Lord, Pal 3. And Oklahoma with the Seven of Pentacles. Well, Pal 3, when I say you are resilient, oh my God, don't let anybody ever make you feel like you don't bounce back and get back up from some shit. That's all I could say. Like, Lord have mercy. My threes, whoever has hurt you, I'm so sorry. Like, my chest, my heart feels heavy for you. And if you don't feel like you've been through any heartache or any wounds from friends or lovers or even family, then this is not your pal and you might want to re-choose. With the Knight of Wands here, it lets me know there's like there's somebody that was very attractive, but just in and out, not really able to commit. See how they're going their way. They're looking back like, yeah, I might come back again, but right now I'm out. I just feel like you might have been in a relationship that just felt like it was fun and then horrible, or like fun with horrible with sparks of good times in there. It's just, or you was in a relationship with someone where y'all spend a lot of time being intoxicated, and all I know is someone got hurt in the midst of things. Somebody's heart was broken. I mean, wounded. Eight of Cups, either you or someone walked away. I feel like it might have been you. Like finally saying enough is enough. You're hurting me, and though I still have love for you, I have to turn my back on you. I can't keep doing this. Mean Girls. For some of you, this could have been a good friend that used you to get up level or be seen in some way, or used your energy or your knowledge or your friend circle to elevate themselves, or that friend that only comes around to party and hang out, and then when you need them, they're not available. This could also be a family member. But for many of you, this feels like a lover, someone that either you were in a situationship with. It could have been somebody that you were trying to, or hoping to get a commitment out of. Yeah. With Ten of Swords, there was a betrayal. And I mean, this person, you got swords on both sides of having to walk away. There was a lot of work you had to do to heal from whatever this Rocky Horror person did to you. Or people. It's given one person, though, a relationship. It just feels like this person might have spread bad rumors about you. They might not have wanted to see you get ahead in work. I feel like they might have been verbally abusive with the things they said to you, made you feel like you were worthless or undervalued you, made you feel like you needed them. But I'm seeing you come up. If you have not started to feel like things are shifting for you, it's coming. Because with the Seven of Pentacles here, it's showing that you planted some seeds and they're about to bear fruit. You're doing the healing work, or you did some kind of healing work. And I know a major thing for you was to walk away from this energy. And in doing so, or when you do so, you are going to start to see your finances shift. So for some of you, it's this love, this ex or lover or whoever this is to you, that is blocking your abundance when it comes to finances. I don't know if this person is in a commitment and you're messing with them, meaning bad karma for you and for them, but we talking about you. I don't know if this person is a player. They just have many people and you're aware, because there's something you're aware of here with your heart being broken. There's something about them that you have realized that is finally making you say, okay, I'm out of here. Or you just realizing that this aspect of them, you thought maybe it was going to change and you realize it's not. And now you're like healing from that, having to get back up. But as you do, you're going to start to see your money change. You're going to start to see people giving you opportunities to do things, to come out, to be seen. And you're going to see a shift. So if you just recently went through this, or you're currently going through a friendship, a lover, or a family member that has crushed you by not being loyal to you, or just not being available when you needed them, know that your energy is going to be reciprocated in some way. Something's coming to you, all right? Some kind of blessing that you really, really deserve, because you have a good heart. With this heart here, it lets me know the person in this pile, you're very pure of heart. You make some mistakes, yeah, because when you love, you love. But you're waking up and realizing not everybody deserves your heart. You know, not everybody deserves your love. And that's not to say don't be unconditionally loving. But what that is to say is don't be, what's the word? Compromising, you know, where people are not reciprocating what it is you're putting out. You can always love from a distance. I love you, but I can't mess with you. That's what you have to start to get into the energy of, my pal. Threes. So you have the adventurer, responsibility and expectations. And the cartographer, a crossroads exploration. What's crazy is both these cards, before I saw cartographer, the adventurer made me say, oh, pal 3 needs to travel. Pal 3 is in need of traveling. But I feel like Pal three's issues sometimes is worrying about finances with responsibility, and then having certain expectations for things. It's like, I don't want to do that because I'm scared that if I do that and it doesn't meet my expectations, then I'll be disappointed, I'll be crushed. You have to start to just be open to adventure and just expect the unexpected. Nobody knows exactly when a volcano is going to go off, you know, but you have to know that eventually it will. So it's like, just being in that energy of excitement and knowing like something great's going to pop off. I don't know exactly what, but something's going to pop off. And then to get the cartographer, like my pal threes, if you're not coming on my retreat, you really, really need to reconsider, because you're at a crossroads. It's time for you to explore different places, different careers, different relationships with people, period. It's like you're going through a not an initiation. I feel like you're being tested, like almost to see, are you deserving of what they want, what your guides want to give you? But there's a need for you to expand a little bit more. And I think through travel, they're saying your mindset will expand, your expectations will change. You'll be less afraid of the unknown. So, yeah, you might want to think about moving or traveling at this time. Would be really, really good for you. Okay. Maybe you'll find a love somewhere overseas, or yeah, that you're not expecting. I just heard that for somebody here that picked this pile. All right. So let's get you your focus and moving forward in your affirmation. Learning. That's interesting. Y'all need to put in the comments you got this pal, because I think pal 1 or 2 had teaching. So maybe you guys need to link up. You have learning and focus on self-empowerment, which is very important when you've gone through two, just really feeling like you've been betrayed and hurt multiple times. So the keywords for learning are research, depth, understanding, and logic. And your affirmation is, right now is the most powerful moment of my life. Right now is the most powerful moment of my life. And maybe sign up for something to advance your career or self-esteem. It makes me think like sign up or register for a retreat or something where you can travel, because I feel like that's going to advance your career or your self-esteem in some way. Okay. And what you don't realize is you're being guided on your path. So you have to trust your own deep wisdom. Know that it's guiding you. It could be even the voices of your ancestors. Trust your wisdom from experiences you've been through. All right. And then you got self-empowerment, which is the number one card, which lets me know that you might be at the beginning stages of really tapping into your ability to manifest. So you might be noticing that you're calling in the experiences that you're aligning with at this time. So the key words are mastery, dynamism, individuality, and inner guru, which really makes me go back to listening and trusting your own deep wisdom. Your affirmation is, I'm the captain of my ship. I can't say that without saying, I am the captain now. I'm sorry. I'm a freaking I'm stupid. All right, sorry y'all. I am the captain of my ship. I know the way. If you don't know what movie that's from, Captain Ryan, I think that's what it's called. I don't remember. But it was funny, that part, because it became a meme. All right. I'm the captain of my ship. Let me be serious. I know the way. All right. And meditation will help you. Well, actually, deep breathing. So they're saying sit tall, head high, breathe in 7 counts, hold for 7 counts, and then breathe out for 11 counts. And do that 3 times a day. And it'll start to get you to listen to that inner voice, to tap into your individuality, and to trust your inner compass. And what you don't realize, it's your time to shine. Pal 3, step into the sun. Okay, it's time for you to shine. It's time for you to reap what you've sown. It's time for you to heal from these betrayals. It's time for you to walk away, if you haven't yet, from somebody that you know can't be what you want them to be or give you what you need. Okay? Hopefully, most of you here have done that already. But if not, it's time to get self-empowered and learn from this experience and heal and move on. Your advice with the 7 of branches, the 7 of wands, is to stand your ground when it comes to who you are. It's like it's time for you now to really stand in your individuality, who you are. Who cares if it makes you stand out from everybody else? That's what it's time for with you. It's time for you to separate yourself from everyone else, stand in your own light, your own energy. Go on to the places you want to go to, see and explore and have the experiences you want to have. You know what I'm saying? Go where you feel you will learn new things and have new relationships with people. And yeah, it's time for you to really hold fast to who you are. And don't let anybody try to come and make you feel like who you are is not enough, because it is. Wow. I thought I'd have more, but they're saying that's it. So that's your reading, pile 3. I hope this resonated. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, subscribe so you could be a part of this light tribe. We welcome everybody here that is of the light. And always remember to read my description. It'll tell you whatever I'm up to, how you could join, how we could connect. And on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Literally, adventurer, cartographer. Start mapping your way to wherever it is you're meant to travel to. All right. Peace, blessings, and all those goodies that come from being a part of this family of light. And I'll be back with pile 4. Until next time. Bye. Hey, pal 4. Welcome to your session. I'm like happy and excited because I had to do this session today under duress. Like I had to get my kids ready, washed up, dressed. For those of you that are new here, I have 4 kids. My oldest is like 22, so I don't consider her one of the kids anymore. She's just my child. But I have 3 young kids. They're autistic, nonverbal, ADHD, twins, and a son. And I had to get them ready to go to the dentist with their dad today. Like, I just felt like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I'm not going to get this reading out. And because then he told me, oh, I'm not going to be able to take them tomorrow for whatever he's going through. And I was like, oh, usually the kids, they go with him Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and I can do my work. So now I said, oh my God, I'm not going to be able to fulfill, the readings that I wrote down, that the guides, ancestors want me to get out. But this is pile 4, meaning they gave me the time. The kids are at the dentist. All of them went with him. And this is my time. So pile 4, you were drawn to the 8 of Tides. Okay? This is your advice card. And it's interesting. The same card came up in pile 3. So if you were drawn to pile 3, you might have a message there as well. 8 of Tides didn't come up, but the traditional tarot card for this, which is the 8 of Cups, that showed up. Okay? And you have lapis lazuli. This stone is really good for activating the 3rd eye chakra, also the throat chakra, but I would say primarily used for intuition, enhancement, psychic protection, 3rd eye chakra clearing. There's something coming. There's something you intuitively can feel you either are gonna do, need to do, that's coming in. There's just an exciting feeling of feeling like you're about to cross the finish line of something, or you're about to complete something. Even if it's a relationship, there's something coming to a completion that is bringing some excitement, and it feels intuitively guided in a way. So I'm using the Broadway Tarot to see what's going on. So each card is represented by a Broadway play, musical. I would highly suggest, if you're ever able to go to a theatrical show. It's way better than a movie. going to the theater and watching people act right in that moment, seeing the sets change and all that stuff is amazing, and it will increase your respect for artists. Like, my God. Okay, so anyway, we have Beauty and the Beast with the Queen of Cups, Kimberly Akimbo with Page of Swords, the Music Man, Ace of Pentacles, Wicked, Judgment, and Funny Girl, the Star. Is that why this pile is so giving me such a feeling of happiness and excitement? So, this pile is giving career or finances. I'm not getting love at all, but it could be. It's really giving career and finances. There's something that you are very attached to. I feel like something that you do that or that you're into or you want to give your help to. It could be maybe you work with a population that is looked down on. Maybe I started talking to you about my kids because maybe you're meant to work with people with disabilities, or there's just something about your heart being open to all people, all animals, like walks of life. You're just a very light energy, very beautiful from the inside all the way to the outside. Just know that your love, you walk in that light, and your intuition is on point. When you feel intuitively guided to do something or not to do something, listen to it. There's something about what you say that's very important, but you're still getting a hold of it. Like, I feel like you're not fully speaking out about the things you need to be speaking of, but you do have a small social media presence right now that's starting to grow. There are people who look to you who like to hear what you have to say. So you might be a writer or a speaker of some kind, or some kind of a guide to others. Maybe you're just a parent, but whatever it is, I do get that young people are gonna be leaning towards you a lot. You might not even realize it, but that could be a calling of yours. For others of you, it may be work in the LGBTQ community. It's just giving me, you are meant to be an open heart and give your love and your compassion to people that others may forget about or overlook. And through that, you're about to get some kind of offer. I mean, a biggie. This is a life-changing opportunity coming in here. Okay? And it may be through a collaboration. For some of you, you might find that you and someone else were on two different paths, but similar journeys, and meant to come together in order to awaken the world to something, or to awaken to something together. Maybe you are meant to go somewhere with this person where you both realize you're meant to do something together, or you both get an opportunity to do something. I'm just really seeing you and a partnership, or a partnership of yourself with your light and dark, your shadow side, coming together and having a spiritual awakening where you're going to realize that all your faith, all your hopes are manifesting because you kept the faith, you stuck to your truth, and your heart stayed pure. And I do see you celebrating and getting recognized. Some of you may be from New York. You might find your opportunity is in New York, or somebody from New York is going to give you that opportunity. New York is standing out for me, okay? So that might be significant for some of you. Others of you, you're just going to get recognized. And I feel like it's going to be something coming in that you kept the faith. You were willing to let go of things that did not fit your path or your energy. And because of that, you're getting some kind of blessing. You're going to get blessed with some form of financial up-leveling. Okay? What else am I seeing here for you? The Hound. Loyalty, chains, promises. And the Botanist. Parenthood, legacy. Didn't I say something about you with children? So some of you are really meant to do something here that is going to leave something behind for generations. Others of you are meant to work with parents to help them with their legacy they're leaving behind, to help them shift into an awakening, um, to help them get their thoughts and feelings out. You're someone that people feel they can come and talk to. I'm hearing as well for many of you. You might find that people come to you and they might not realize sometimes you need somewhere to and vent your stuff, but they might come and vent to you. You are very loyal. And when you are like, hey, that's my person, you're loyal. If you say you're gonna do something, you have a reputation of being known to do it. And you're a very good parent if you are one. And if you're not one by blood, you have children or young people who really look up to you and see you as like a mom or dad figure. Some of you here may be parents of ballroom families. Yeah. Well, not ballroom like ballroom dancing, but the ball, if you know what I mean. You may be a mother. So, what they don't want you to do though is to get chained or like stuck, connected to people, giving to people who don't deserve it. And people who are the opposite of this energy, disloyal people who might want to hold on to your energy, try to control you and things like that. You have to be able to see. So you really have to listen to your intuition. And it's very, very clear at this time. So if anybody is feeling like, yikes, take that as a sign, go your way. If anybody's feeling like, come hither, and you just feel drawn, that may be your Ace of Pentacles, okay? Let me see where you need to focus at this time and give you your affirmations. Home. You need to focus on home. Wow. When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was okay. And cleanse. So maybe you're the reason why my table got flooded with water in the beginning. Okay. So there's some stuff you've been through. It could be on the home front. Maybe you went through a divorce and you probably feel like, oh, I healed from that. But there are some things you still need to cleanse. You need to cleanse yourself, your home environment. You need to make sure that there's a balance and peace in the home. But most importantly, you need to make sure that your home is your sanctuary. I do get a nomadic feel from this pile. Like maybe you move a lot. And I'm hearing like it's time for you to find your place, your home, your space. So the key words are practicality, challenge, power, and foundation. And your affirmation is, my home is my sanctuary, I am safe. My home is my sanctuary, I am safe. So maybe garden, rearrange furniture, paint a room, or just really find that home spot where you can say, this is my sacred space. Or like I said, create it where you are. And what you don't realize is buying yourself a gift will fill the well and boost your energy. Gift yourself something today because you deserve it. You do. You've overcome some stuff. Even with your advice card, the 8 of Tides translates to the 8 of Cups, like I said. It has to do with being willing to walk away from something you really love. But you see this storm here. And it's like, I just can't. I can't be there anymore. And that I didn't even get there yet. But cleanse. Okay. Your keywords are rebirth. With this water, it should be all this cups here is water energy. Alignment. I said aligning. This is like this card here is your keywords. And higher consciousness. Your affirmation, clear thoughts and a clean body open the door to the future. Clear thoughts and I feel like a clean spirit open the door to the future. But you can say it however it resonates with you. And maybe cleansing out your body from the inside by changing a meal with fruit or vegetable juice, opening up a window, breathing in some fresh air can all be a form of cleansing out you or your space. Open up a door or a window if you live in a building where you could let in some air. And what you don't know is you have guidance from above today. Someone is listening. Okay, so if you were drawn here, you were guided here specifically by that guide that's listening to whatever it is you've been expressing you need. And Your advice with the Eight of Tides is to continue to prioritize you. Okay? You are a big heart. With Beauty and the Beast, you see through people's ugliness to their truth. You can see through people's beauty to their true ugliness. It's something about you seeing through people and knowing like some storms you can't, it's not for you. And your advice is to continue to move like that. If you have to walk away from energy that does not fit yours, do so. This pal here with home gives me the energy that there are family members or people you consider family is the main thing I'm hearing hard, that are not meaning you well or bring nasty energy in for you or don't really want to see you progress. And there's somebody that does. And maybe they're going through the same crap you're going through, but in another energy, another light. And you're gonna awaken together. Yeah. So really trust this guidance today and whatever epiphanies you got during this session, because you do have a guide at this time. It does feel I was gonna say deities or Orisha, but it also feels like it could be ancestral as well. Yeah, that's what I got for you. Don't stay in those situations that are toxic and dim your light. You're a star, okay? You're meant to be a star. Come out of hiding. Speak your truth. People are already watching you, and I'm telling you, an opportunity's coming in. Either you and this person are gonna come up with it together, or they're gonna come to you like, "Hey, I got this big opportunity. I want you to be a part of it. Go for it, okay?" And leave behind anybody who was a naysayer or seemed like they didn't really want to see you advance and grow. All right. And your intuition has told you who they are. You might have been doubting it, but this is your confirmation, okay? Protect your energy. And that's what I got for you, my powerfuls. I'm sending you. Oh, wait. Give me a thumbs up first if this resonated. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, light worker. Subscribe so you can officially be a part of this light tribe. Remember, everybody, read the description if you want to know what I got going on, how we can vibe, how you can join me on the retreat to West Africa. If you got questions, email me. All the information in the description, so don't miss it. Checking it out. And yeah, on that note, I'm sending you so much light and love on your journey. Peace, blessings, and all the goodies and sweetness that comes from being a part of this family of light. Until next time, y'all. Love you. Bye.